and I'll send them to you.
Think about the amount of mushrooms that equals up to
Oh,
$8.4 million
dude, it's hold on.
and
I'll
the operation it would take to dry them.
All right, hold on. I can at least send you this, which is some of the pictures, but
Jesus Christ, that's
copy.
fucking
that makes
that
sense.
that's enough mushrooms to fucking get the country high.
So, our hero is a guy in
Yeah.
Connecticut who had 8.9 million. How much was it, Alex?
$8.5 million worth of magic mushrooms.
Jesus Christ. Faith McCoyle,
I'm
as the
checking.
Irish say.
Holy shit!
I mean, look at those shelves,
Oh my
dude.
god!
Look at it like when they had it all like laid out in the yard. It is insane.
Wow! okay.
Holy
Just
shit.
one of those bags is more mushrooms than I've ever seen in my life.
That's crazy, dude. $8.5
Wow!
million worth.
I'm not gonna lie, that dude looks like a guy I went to college with.
He looks like a guy who sold me mushrooms once.
Dude, he looks like the Lex Luthor of the US right now.
I think he is. My only issue with him is like that is
He
a shit
wants to
ton of
take down
mushrooms.
Superman?
Well, he can take down Superman. I don't fucking care. Um, uh, dude, if you're gonna get into that big of a business, you gotta go with like cocaine or heroin, because like that is like a lot of space to take up.
Yeah, but I mean, this guy was supplying us mushrooms, so I appreciate
I
the
don't.
fact that he was out there doing the job.
He
I don't.
also was bailed. He paid his bond, his bail, which was $250,000. And I was talking to someone about it, and I was like, how the fuck does that kid afford $25,000 to post up bail? And they looked at me and they were like, he had $8.5 million worth of mushrooms. You don't think he can afford 25? I was like, yeah, but I feel like all of that money's got to be in cash, and they would have seized all of that, like when they made the bust.
They might have, if he was smart. He had it in cryptocurrency, and he had a friend take it out. And
Yeah, or the Swedish bank.
this kid is this this kid is the smartest the smartest 21-year-old I've ever seen, and I don't think he should be charged with a crime.
This is true. We should, like, I mean, the CIA is going to do it anyways, so
Yeah,
why
right.
can't they?
Grow magic mushrooms?
Yeah?
Well,
No, they call it
they did,
LSD. Sorry.
yeah, they did more experiments with LSD, but
Yeah.
they had barrels of military grade LSD and PCP. Barrels, like barrels.
This is like the
Can you
do what I
imagine the
say.
two guys at the CIA that are in charge of guarding that, and one of them just being like, "Come on, man. I mean, they won't notice. Let's
That was
just a
the
little bit.
that was
Let's just,
that
let's
was
just."
the thing with MK Ultra, is because they didn't guard it well, and it was in the contract that you signed if you worked on MK Ultra that you could be dosed without your knowledge.
Yeah, dude.
Christ.
Dude,
I
I believe they routinely partake in the drugs that they take and give across the
mean,
borders.
they absolutely did and do.
Yeah, the CIA is a bunch of fucking cracked up nut jobs. And I'm pissed
Yeah.
because they rejected me at my job fair when I was in college. And I was like, hey, I want to join the CIA. And they were like, we're looking for a certain type of fella. And I was like, I could be your fella. I want to overthrow South American governments. I never heard
What,
back
did you go
from
to
them.
college in fucking 1978? Like what? Like what? Fuck.
Like, I just assume they're always up to something shady.
Well, I mean, that is what they do. But Kirby, I think the two of us, me and you, we could become our own CIA and overthrow governments in South America. Just the
Oh,
two of us.
this is great. Hey, FBI, who is very clearly listening in now.
I have nothing to do with either of these two people.
Crook and Murder
I'm sorry,
does not condone this.
I know we're live, but you guys aren't going over 2 VPNs and an exit node in Ashburn? Because I am.
I am not.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. I'm just playing Diablo tonight, FBI. You can come to my house and check. All right, you guys ready to get this fucking
Yeah.
podcast
I
up and
have a
running.
VPN installed on my Steam Deck, by the way. That's how paranoid I am.
You know, I went and installed Diablo on my Steam Deck, and that's how much I want to suck Blizzard's dick apparently, because I already had it on fucking Blizzard.net, and then I paid another $50 for it. So I don't. Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
the
have a
sucker.
Steam Deck, so
And Alex, I buy it just so I could tell
who's
Alex
the
that I
real
bought it.
sucker? Me, because I don't
Yep.
even have a Steam Deck.
I'm doing this for you,
That's
Alex.
That's my secret. I don't have a Steam Deck.
I'm putting in double time on Diablo because you told me in a text I hate Diablo and want nothing to do with it.
I never said I hated Diablo. Well, now you know what? Maybe I did say hate. I don't know. I don't even know anymore.
And this is how you
You know,
effectively gaslight people. Welcome to
hate's a
Crook and
strong
Murder.
word, Alex.
Yeah, hate is a very
Welcome to
strong word.
Crook and
You should try Paddington, Alex. Try to be nicer instead of shitting all over everyone's Diablo dreams before the
I
podcast
didn't
starts.
get over anybody's Diablo dreams.
Welcome to Crook and Murder. My
I'm a
name
quick
is
team.
Kenny Crook Irish Kirby, and I am joined today by my co-host Maxwell Murder,
Hi.
as well as our special guest Alex, who also apparently likes to shit all over everyone's dreams and should probably
Put in
watch
my
Paddington.
2-week notice. You'll have my resignation by the end of the night.
Today we're gonna do dream symbols. It was originally Spiritual Dreams Part 2, but we got distracted by Halloween. And then we realized the entire episode was basically dream symbols, so we're just going to call it dream symbols.
I got distracted by eating $8.5 million worth of psilocybin mushrooms.
You know what we should do in the edit is you should do a little audio clip of symbols playing.
I love that idea.
Just shh. Alex, you want to kick us off?
Yeah, so basically, like you said, we got a little distracted with Halloween. But in this episode, we're going to be talking about how to interpret dream symbols and their meanings. Be patient with us. This is a little bit of a listy episode, but we'll get through it.
It's a listicle.
It's a what?
It's
A
a
listicle?
listicle. It's one of those. It's clickbait.
Is that even a word?
That's exactly what it is.
Listicle is a word. It is an internet word, and it look it up on UrbanDictionary.com.
This is
We should-
BuzzFeed's top 25 dream
the
symbols.
This episode is like a really hot chick in a bikini, but when you click it, it's just a list of dream symbols and what they mean.
Exactly what it is.
It's just three ugly looking dudes, and it's like, well, you clicked on it. You might as well listen to it now.
So, but keep in mind that this is a generalized list, and each symbol should be regarded in how it relates to you. I also wanted to add that we should be very clear that, dream symbols and symbols in general are a very cultural thing. So, like, I mean, it really depends on like what culture you live in, how you grow up, how you see certain things. So this will definitely, probably, for the most part, be from like a Western standpoint.
You know,
It's
it's
a good thing
almost.
that our 60 listeners are probably in the United States.
Yeah, and I bet they're all part of the KKK.
Oh, great. You know, this episode is just going to go great for them. You know, I like to symbolize things. Kind of like how I symbolize a friendship by telling my friend about certain things that were coming into a certain video game before a podcast streams and how excited I am for him. And he basically goes, I don't give a shit about your goddamn game. I'm done playing fucking Diablo.
The first thing you said when you logged on tonight was "eat my nuts" or something like that. Do you really think I give a shit about your feelings?
I think we need to have a community watch of Paddington next week.
I think we need to start off this episode by saying that Kirby convinced me to watch Paddington Bear, and I will tell you that right now my resting beats per minute is hovering at a healthy 103. Not healthy.
I'm trying so
but
hard not to say any shit about Paddington Bear right now.
That's because Paddington
Af-
rocks, and you can't say anything bad about Paddington before you watch it.
after watching Paddington Bear, the movie, the first one, my resting heartbeat was 65.
65.
That is a healthy one. My resting heart rate usually is above 90, that means I'm gonna die soon.
Folks, a cartoon bear saved this man's life.
Yes, Paddington Bear is going to save me from a heart attack.
You
That
know,
is the truth.
here in about 200 years, there's going to be the Church of Paddington.
I'm starting it now.
I think we should. First congregation is
I think-
Alex.
Yep. And you know what, Kirby?
Can I
You
be
get
the
to be Alex.
treasurer? Actually, can I do the money for Paddington Bear?
No.
No,
Oh.
but you can earn it by playing the season of Diablo, and then we'll consider letting you have the treasurer of Paddington. Why are we this far off topic? All right.
I don't.
Well, because you're the
Paddington does that,
green.
but-
You're supposed to start.
Yeah, I guess that's me.
Kirby can be the L. Ron Hubbard of our Paddington Bear cult.
This is okay. Dream symbols and meetings. We've decided each of us are going to take
Brought
portions
to
of
you
this.
by Alphabet Soup because they're in alphabetical order.
They are in
Yes, they
alphabetical order. I worked hard on that. Alligators. If you see an alligator in your dream, in real ass life, alligators are boisterous. They use sharp teeth to attack and kill their prey. Dreaming about them can be your higher self warning you of people who are negatively manipulating you or criticizing your every move. Alex. Babies.
No comment.
Babies. New beginnings.
Babies.
Yeah, just babies. Like babies represent new beginnings.
We're talking about human babies, right?
Yeah, we're talking
Yeah, I was
not
gonna say-
alligator babies.
Oh, okay. The alligator baby is pretty cute too.
You know,
I don't think I've ever seen. I mean, don't they just look like small alligators?
Yeah, but isn't that cute?
I'm pretty sure if you see an alligator baby in your dream, your higher self is trying to warn you that your fucking kid is about to kill you.
Oh man, they are kind of cute, actually.
Right? If you just take any big monster and make it small, it's pretty cute.
Alligator baby. And now you got me looking so.
Their heads are so big compared to their bodies.
Oh, it's
They're
adorable.
adorable. Okay, sure. If you guys want to substitute alligator babies in, they represent new beginnings. It could be telling you something wonderful will happen. Crying babies represent a feeling of being overwhelmed or bogged down by the responsibilities you have. This could indicate the need to tell people no more often. Or you could be baby crazy.
Or you could have 3 children that are very young. Because I've had
Yeah,
that.
but couldn't. Oh, you said represent new beginnings. I don't know. Continue.
No. Go ahead, Alex. This is a podcast.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
What were you going to say?
I was gonna talk shit about babies, but I'm not going to.
Look, okay. Other people's babies are the worst, but when they're yours, they're fabulous.
Yeah,
Sure.
that could be true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe that. I do.
Yeah.
I hope I never experience it, but I believe you.
Listen, I have
It is a life
two.
event.
I have 2 adorable nephews, and when I meet up with them, they're
But that's
fantastic people,
Because I have nibblings too.
and I fill them full of sugar and give them back to their parents, and then
Yeah,
leave.
exactly. Like nibblings are great because you just have no responsibility for their actual like care or mental health.
Yeah.
Like it's just you basically just get to fuck with them, have fun with them, and then just give them back.
And you're like, they're your
You know
problem
what I
now.
do with my kids? I fill their heads full of anarchist propaganda and then hand them back to their mother.
Oh, good.
I will say though, before you go on to do your couple more here, I saw something the other day, and if I ever do have a kid, I'm 100% doing this. So if I ever have a child, I'm gonna bring the child into the woods, I'm gonna set up a fake UFO, lights and everything, and I'm gonna take pictures of an alien giving me the baby, and then I'm gonna hide those photos somewhere in the house. And so when the kid turns like 9, 10, or 11, I'm gonna put him somewhere like hidden, but like in sight, so the kid just finds them without saying a word.
Oh my
Fucking
god.
greatest prank ever, I think.
He's like, I'm an
I'm
indigo child.
I'm gonna have my kids for Thanksgiving, and I think I can probably do that.
Dude, I mean, how fucking great is like? I can't even imagine the look on that kid's face.
Listen,
If you do that, Max, please film it.
Max,
Oh, I will,
just cut out some
and I will.
pictures of babies and like post them,
Yeah,
like scotch tape them over a picture of you handing something to an alien, and you'll accomplish this.
I will 100% play it to my kids. I'll be like, yeah, actually, sorry, that's what happened.
You're a fucking alien. My bad. Anyway. It's just so fucking cavalier about it. Yeah, you're from outer space, so whatever.
You just get over it, kids.
I guess aliens exist. Nothing special. Whatever. Move on. But, all right, bad dreams about your partner could be prophetic. Try
Oh
to
no.
try to decipher the dream, then warn your significant other.
Uh,
I
that's
mean,
bad
yeah,
advice.
I'm
You have a
like,
dream about your partner being ripped apart from alligators.
it's
Does
like,
that
honey,
mean you manipulate your partner? Are you gaslighting your partner?
I think at that point you're just like, honey, we probably shouldn't go on the safari today.
Safari.
Or if like I look, my mind jumped to like dreaming about your fucking, significant other being American Psycho, because I would straight up be out of there. I'd be like, first of all, she's not Christian Bale, and I'm leaving because this leads to murder.
God, that's a movie that's so much better than the book.
I never read
Just
the
saying.
book, but I've heard
Yeah.
that.
I used to like Bret Easton Ellis, and then I grew up and got sober, and now I don't like him.
I don't know. I've never read the book. I've actually never seen the movie. I've only seen portions of it.
Oh, you gotta watch the whole movie.
Movie's amazing.
I'm gonna, you know what? It's on my list of things to do right after like American Horror Story and Gen V now.
Um, it's just a movie. Just watch it.
Are we look? Okay, listen, guys. When I watch a movie, it's not simple. Just watch it. I put it on, and then about 10 minutes in, I pause it to go grab snacks, and then about 30 minutes in, I either fall asleep or I turn it over to Diablo, and then about like
Unless it's Paddington Bear.
unless it's Paddington
No,
had me
Paddington.
entranced.
Yeah,
that movie
Paddington. I tried playing Diablo and watching it, and I couldn't.
you can't.
Nope.
And then it takes me like 3 days to watch a movie. What takes normal people time to watch like a movie in an hour and a half, for some reason, Einstein's theory of fucking relativity doesn't exist in my movie watching realm because it takes me straight 3 days to watch one. Like time goes out the window, and I'll be done with American Psycho by Thursday.
Okay.
You know what's creepy about this? I bet what it really is that it's just American Psycho on loop, and Ken's in a trance and doesn't move for 3 days and watches it like 30 times in a row. But then like Thursday rolls around and he goes, "That was a pretty good movie. I don't know why it was so short, but you know."
What are all these dead bodies doing in my room? Oh well, better watch American Psycho again.
Why are there enough parts to equal 3.5 hookers in my bathtub?
These are some great tips, Christian
Ugh.
Bale.
What happened
Thanks.
to the other half?
Well, that's the question, really.
That's when Ken turns and he goes, "Huh, when did I get a smoker? I don't remember ever having that."
So bears represent strength,
Bear.
power, and fierce protection. You may need to stand up for yourself in a situation that is occurring. So if the bear is calm and peaceful, this could symbolize inner harmony and balance. I'll give you guys a great example of this. Like
I want to hear this. Tell me.
tonight, I'm probably going to dream about a bear being boisterous and angry, and it's going to remind me I need to tell Alex to fuck off about his Diablo opinions.
See, but
the
now I'm
next
gonna
day.
introduce a new piece of that puzzle because what you're really gonna dream about is Putin on top of a bear. Then you can tell me what the fuck that means.
That's it. I'm going to war with Alex.
I'm gonna dream of a cute little Peruvian bear in a funny hat and a blue duffel coat.
Oh, that's a good
All
point.
right.
What if you dream of Paddington?
You
So-
guys know what I'm talking about?
God damn it, dude. You know that we're gonna be talking about Paddington for like 3 months. It's gonna be like the through line for like almost all of the episodes.
Listen,
It's already in the description, so
hey, Max, I thought of a name for the podcast. I don't feel like we have proper representation for everyone here. So I'm thinking we can do like Crook and Murder and Paddington as like the new name from now on. So that way, people don't get confused that Paddington's a part of the show.
I think that is a great idea.
That's it.
And
That's
I think you should come up with a better. What people love our logo, by the way. But if Paddington were in our logo, it would be better.
You know what? Next week is going to be called Crook and Murder and Paddington %. And then whatever our topic is. Alex, what do you think about that idea?
I think it's a wonderful idea. I haven't really been listening. I'm busy right now.
Can you tell us what it's like being lost in a dream, Alex?
All right. Yeah, I can. Hold on. I was doing something. Okay. There might be a little surprise later in the outline for you guys.
Oh my god.
Being lost, if you dream of that, could represent a feeling of having strayed from life's path. Kind of like if you're Ken and you play Diablo. However, it is impossible to stray from your destiny. Again, kind of like Ken playing Diablo.
I'm just putting my destiny off. All right, it can wait till the end of the fucking season until it occurs.
So, no, I'm saying that you strayed from life's path by playing it, but your destiny is to play Diablo.
You know what a mindfuck that is? So what? Are you saying that I was like, regardless of whether or not I agreed with Blizzard, I was going to be playing Diablo for the first
Destined.
3 seasons?
Destined.
Actually, what he's saying is, even though hold on. Even though you were supposed to work for the CIA, your destiny was to play Diablo.
Yeah. Though your choices might be difficult and the outcomes may be slightly different, have faith you are exactly where you were supposed to be, aka playing Diablo Season 2, and you are not alone.
This is what I'm going to tell God.
Diablo
When I
2.
get to the pearly gates and he's like, why were you such an asshole? And I'm like, listen, I was told to play Diablo for like multiple fucking seasons instead of working on myself. So technically that's on you.
That's okay. I've been watching Bones instead of working on myself, so.
You know, she is the better Deschanel sister.
Oh, they're related?
Yeah, of course.
My fucking mind is blown right now. Absolutely blown.
Yeah, she's not the annoying one who plays the fucking ukulele. She's the smart one that solves crimes.
Dude, oh my
Wait,
god, my mind is blown.
So wait, that's Zoe Deschanel.
Deschanel's sister, Emily Deschanel.
Who's Emily Deschanel?
Bones.
Bones.
Oh my god, they are related. My mind is blown.
Alex, in all the episodes that we've ever done anything, this is the one thing you've learned that's excited you.
This is really, but
Oh my god.
You broke Alex.
I'm sorry.
Oh, now that I'm looking at pictures side by side, I can see it.
Exactly alike.
Oh my god. Okay, so what about bees?
Tell me about not
If you
the
dream about
bees.
bees,
Not the bees.
it could represent your social and work life. They appear to you in a swarm. The universe could be telling you to slow things down a bit because you are becoming emotionally overwhelmed. Nice ass, by the way.
Thanks. Did I just like plumber crack the entire?
No. You were
okay.
good.
That's good.
What if what if I'm trapped in a giant wicker man and it's on fire and there's a swarm of bees? Is
Then
that
your name is Nicolas Cage, and your life is gonna get a lot worse after that movie before getting a
The
lot
fuck it is?
better.
That was Nicolas Cage's best movie ever.
I hate you so much. Although he's coming out with a new movie that looks actually dope as fuck.
Every movie
you know
Nicolas
what?
Cage does is dope as fuck.
Yeah, I gotta say, his act, whether it's a movie he's doing for money or a movie he's doing for like, the art, whether you can tell, but he's also always great. If it's a
Have you
movie he's
guys
doing for
watched
money,
Bad Lieutenant?
The what?
Bad Lieutenant.
Yeah, I
It's a
love that
Nicolas
movie.
Cage movie.
Everything's
Dude,
great about Nicolas Cage.
is fucking ridiculous movie is what it is. It is absolutely bonkers. The one scene that blows my mind because there's just like no context to it at all is when he's like walking like that couple that's like making out in the parking lot and he like fucking like yells at the boyfriend and then all of a sudden the girlfriend just starts sucking Nicolas Cage's dick for no reason. It's like the most ridiculous and then the scene just ends. And that's the whole thing. It has nothing to do with anything that goes on in that movie.
that's the best part about that
I
movie
mean,
because
it's
that's the most
Nicolas Cage, yeah.
realistic part.
Fucking
That's what would happen.
ridiculous.
Listen, if you don't like The Wicker Man, you're watching it wrong. The Wicker Man is not a horror. It's a comedy. And it
Oh,
is
it's a comedy for sure.
wonderful comedy.
Have you guys seen the original?
No. After
It's
watching the one with
terrible.
Nicolas Cage, I'm like,
Fucking-
nothing's ever going to beat this.
It's no, the one with Nicolas Cage is so much better. The original is this horrible 70s movie that was made in Ireland with no budget, and it's not scary and it's not funny. And it doesn't have Nicolas Cage.
It doesn't have Nicolas Cage walking around in a bear suit.
Oh my god. When he just runs across the camera and fucking socks that woman in a bear suit, I'm like, this is the height of fucking cinema. I'm like, you're trying to sneak into this compound dressed as a goddamn grizzly bear, and then you're just gonna sucker punch the first chick you come across? This is Nicolas Cage in a nutshell.
All right. Max,
He's
are
in my
you editing
Rolodex,
this
by the way.
episode? Because have fun with that. There's gonna be so much you just can't cut out of this.
I know this is really gonna be fun to edit.
All right. So if you dream about birds, they represent symbols of freedom, spirituality, and the soul. They may represent the need to free yourself from limiting beliefs or circumstances and soar to new heights. The universe may also be asking you to seek a higher perspective. And if you dream of the birds and the bees, then go home and ask your parents what that means. Because that's not our fucking job.
And if your sheets are sticky afterwards, just it happens to all of us.
With the birds or the birds and the bees.
No, when you fall asleep with ketchup in your lap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's very innocent. That's something Paddington would do.
That's
And
definitely
then-
something Paddington
Yeah,
would do.
except Paddington would probably wake up thinking someone like brutally raped him in the middle of the night or something.
You're putting
No,
words
no,
in
he-
Paddington's mouth. That's
Yes.
never happened in a
You
Paddington
Putting more
film.
than just words in Paddington's mouth.
You obviously do not know Paddington's experience with condiments.
Yeah. You haven't seen
Um,
Paddington try to eat.
And to round off the insects here, we got butterflies represent beauty, freedom, enlightenment, and happiness. Basically, a good change in the wind is coming towards you. And dead butterflies, however, represent an abrupt change. So don't dream of
You
dead
know-
butterflies.
Every time I see a woman with a butterfly tattoo, I'm reminded that butterflies internationally are usually known for prostitution.
Constitution.
Or death. Like fucking
Or death.
Japan.
I thought, oh yeah, it's true. God, they're weird. Okay. Let's talk about cars. Fast cars.
Vroom, vroom.
Vroom. Okay. Cars represent wealth and the means to get about.
Well, I'm
Uh,
fucked.
I know.
I'm never gonna
Me
dream
too.
of a car. Although my car is almost paid off.
Good for you.
Thank
My
you.
car is not even close.
It's a journey.
Um,
We're going.
it's a journey. A well-functioning car means that you're going places. A shitty car indicates that self-improvement is needed. A broken car represents stagnation.
What if it's like a broken Thunderbird playing Diablo?
So I actually have a real question about this. So do you think like 200 years ago they dreamed of like horse
Horses?
and horse and carriage, and it was like a well-functioning horse and carriage means you're going places. Fucking sick, diseased horse means you need self-improvement is needed, and then a dead horse represents stagnation.
Yes.
And the Italian mafia.
Actually, yeah, exactly. They're sending a message. Um, no, I think if you're dreaming of a very like a large Clydesdale with a huge horse dick, you're going places. And if you're dreaming of like,
Yeah, all about the horse dick, not the actual horse. It's
of
about the
course,
horse dick.
and if you're dreaming of like a rented mule with like fleas and stuff, you're stagnant.
And if you're dreaming of like a
That or you're
huge,
stuck in Tijuana and you've just been fucking chloroformed.
if you're dreaming of a huge Clydesdale with a tiny horse dick, you're Donald Trump. Are you alright
Or
over there, Max?
it's amazing. Or Elon Musk. Okay, let's talk about cats, guys.
What a fucking segue. Good job.
I haven't been narrating recently, so I don't know how to do this anymore. Cats, they represent self-reliance, resilience, and adaptability. It means that the spirit guides are trying to contact you. Cats have divine meaning in many cultures, as do the dreams they are in. I don't like cats, and I don't like birds. I was going to say that birds scare me, so dreaming of birds is kind of a nightmare for me.
I once wanted to get a
Same.
cat to catch mice.
I remember that. That was
Yeah,
at our house.
I figured that was a glorified mouse catcher, and
And
I could just buy a Tommy cat and throw it out there.
I think that cat would have still been there when we moved out.
I would have left the cat. It would have kept. Look, if I spent about $100 to get a mouse trap, that mouse trap is going to be with me until it loses its function.
Okay,
Which is
that reminds me
anywhere
of the old saying.
between 15 to 20 years.
Basically, yes.
All right, let's get serious, guys. We got to talk about colors. Um, they carry vibration, and sound if you're on drugs. So each color represents an emotion in the dream. We don't know what color represents what though. That is for you, the listener, to find out on your own.
That actually makes a lot of sense because the whole world is
It
just
does.
colors and sound. Like that's
Yeah.
everything in the universe.
What are you
Everything.
talking about? No, the world was black and white before color TV. What the fuck are you talking about?
Listen, I beg to differ that, but
I'm so happy that
I
I'm not
actually
the only
can't.
person who thought that as a child.
Dude, I'm pretty sure like almost every child fucking
'Cause
thinks that.
I saw my father today for the first time in a long time, and I did want to ask him again. When you were a kid, was everything in black and white? Because I used to ask him that at ad nauseum,
What if one
and
day
every
he
time
just
I'd
like
say,
turns to you and he's like, "Actually, yes. I've been holding that
he
from
used
you
to.
this entire time."
My dad's kind of a silly guy. He's got a very dry humor, and he used to just say the weirdest shit to me when I asked questions like that. Like sometimes he'd be Mr. Spock and be like, "I won't dignify that with an answer," um, which is good that I knew what he was referencing because that could be a really mean thing if you don't from your father.
It's just like, "Hey, Dad, can you play catch with me?" I won't dignify that with an answer.
Yeah, exactly. So now you know. Now you guys know what my childhood was like. All right, let's talk about crocodiles. They're like alligators, but they live in saltwater. Though they also represent versatility and adaptability. The higher beings may be trying to highlight a potential threat you are oblivious to. Um, I have a question about that.
Mhm.
Most people don't know like on site the difference between a crocodile and an alligator.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's your subconscious, so I'm assuming that you just
Yeah, I guess it's
you know
yeah.
what it is, right?
I assume you're
mean,
just
That's true,
fucked. You're
actually.
like, oh, well, is this a crocodile or an alligator? I don't, what? I guess I'm
That's like
fucked.
that's a completely different dream. Yeah.
So,
Um,
let's.
who's green? Oh,
It was
Kurt's green.
Alex. Wait, is it me? Did
yeah,
Alex
it's
already
Yeah,
you.
you're
go?
green.
I'm blue.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh,
I'm
shit.
red.
Okay.
I'm Red Beard the Pirate.
Dogs represent loyalty. The dream could be highlighting your need for loyalty. It could be showing you have loyalty. It could represent attention to your close friends. I've
Yeah,
never
because
had a
all
dream
of your
about a
friends
dog.
are like dogs.
Yes, exactly.
You can train them with treats, and you fucking pet them when they do a good job.
Just
It's just-
based on all that, I think you guys need to listen to the Betrayal podcast. But
You know, Alex, I had a dream about you last night.
Okay.
You were a dog. And I just want to let you know that.
I think I'd be a cute dog, to be honest with you.
It
actually,
was
I
like
agree with
a
that.
chihuahua on meth.
There is no way that my fucking spirit dog is a chihuahua on meth. Are you fucking kidding me?
And he was auditioning for Beverly Hills Chihuahua, and I was like, Alex,
Oh
you're
my
not gonna
God.
get that part. You've done too much meth as a Chihuahua.
I actually picture Alex as a dog. I picture him as my childhood dog, Duncan, who was a very sweet mutt.
Thanks.
Why are you
I don't know
appearing
how I
as
feel about
Duncan to
the
him,
part,
but in
but
my dream you're a fucking drugged up Chihuahua?
because I don't know, I don't think you were dreaming about me.
It said you said
I
very
think you're
clearly in
misinterpreting
my
that
dream
one.
you were like, my name is Alex and I hate Diablo, and I was like,
And then I bit your ankle.
there's only
And
one.
he said, "I'm special guesting in your dream. My name is Alex."
I was like, wake
Why
me
did
up.
Kirby? Why did you buy a smoker?
Yeah, for real. And what's all of that in the bathtub?
In comedy, guys, that's called a callback. Huh? You get that?
Alright, what about the next one? What do we got for Dolph Lundgren?
Dolph Lundgren, not to be confused with dreaming about dolphins.
I dream about Dolph Lundgren all the time. Oh my God.
All right, so dolphins are playful by nature and live with families that explore constantly with great curiosity. They represent teamwork and freedom. It could mean companionship is coming, or it could be telling you to back off your partner.
Or Dolph Lundgren will fucking make you.
That will do it.
The one thing that I will say, I have a question for both of you. Have either of you ever dreamed about a dolphin or dolphins?
No, actually.
No.
But
Yeah, neither have I. I was surprised to see this on the list, to be honest with you.
I won't swim with dolphins because they tend to be very rapey.
Yeah.
Yeah, but only to each other.
No. If a woman is in there and she's on her menses, they will go for it.
Are you
Interesting.
canceling dolphins now?
I am
Interesting.
canceling dolphins. I canceled dolphins years ago when I was on a trip, and someone I was with was like, "Let's go swim with dolphins," and I said, "Absolutely not. They're very."
You know
rapey."
you can't see it, Max, but I'm holding up a doll. Can you show me where the dolphin touched you?
Yeah. What
Yeah,
what
let me-
happened to
let
you
me-
as a child with these dolphins?
So let's say this is my head, and these are my feet. The dolphin touched me here and here.
You're like, Daddy, the dolphin's raping me. I won't dignify that with a response.
I will say, really interesting dolphin fact, though. Did you know that dolphins give themselves names?
I did know that
They have
actually.
like
Yeah.
a very unique
They also
squeal, whatever you would call it.
Yeah. They also form like street gangs and kill other dolphins on their
Yes.
turf.
That
Uh-huh.
is true too.
Hey, guys want to hear a fun fact?
I don't know if it's gonna be that fun anymore.
Exactly
but
how
go
fun
ahead.
is it? Yeah.
It's super fun. Dolph Lundgren has a master's degree in chemical engineering.
Oh, that actually is a really fun fact.
So you
I
just
know.
want to replace
That's a
dolphins
good
with Dolph
trivia
Lundgren.
question.
It is.
So you want to
I had to
cancel
look it up.
Dolphins, but have
Wait,
like Dolph
isn't-
Lundgren
wait,
at
Dolph
SeaWorld.
Lundgren is what? Is he Swedish, Finnish?
One of those. I can tell you. I have
He's
him
like
up
a
here.
Nordic, right?
Wait, you
Yeah,
have
he
them
went
up
to.
on your computer?
I always have him up on
Well,
my
I
computer.
was gonna make a Nazi joke, but I don't think he's German, right?
He was born in Stockholm, Sweden,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's
and went
Swedish.
to school in Australia.
Well, that's how he got his master's then.
Well, there we go, guys.
I know.
Dream
Actually, the
about
University of Sydney is a very well-regarded school. Just saying.
dream about Dolph Lundgren, or you're fucked. Doorbell, or a knock at the door, means a message will be delivered soon. If you open the door and nobody's there, it indicates a hidden message or withheld truth in life.
Dun dun dun.
Kind of like when Blizzard promised player
My
versus
God.
everyone missions in Overwatch and then just did not ever do it.
Overwatch
Yeah, I wonder what
sucks.
that was
I'm just gonna
about.
say it.
Well, okay, I wouldn't say the entirety of All right, I do got to say this. I'm not so sure I'm on board with the Microsoft Activision buyout now because I turned on my like Series X the other day and right there was a full page ad, like literally full page ad.
For Modern Warfare?
Yes.
Yeah,
You got
that
it
happened
too?
to me today.
Oh, it happened to me on BattleNet too. So,
It was such bullshit.
well, I know they're doing a crossover of Diablo 3, which I
Well,
think is ridiculous, with fucking Modern Warfare, which is like two shit games to fucking
Wait,
mash
what?
up.
Diablo
Yeah.
3 is not a shit game.
How do they do a crossover though? What can explain this to me? What?
No, they're so like in the game, I think like one of the bosses just shows up, and I don't know. I haven't played Modern Warfare since Modern Warfare 2 when it was good.
Modern Warfare 2, the newest one, uh, has, has a event called the Haunting. In it, you can go fight the Butcher, and within
Oh, it's
if
the
you
Butcher.
if you beat him, you get like his weapon in Diablo 4.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool.
I don't like it. I don't like it because I think Modern Warfare the 2 times 17 is a terrible game.
No, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you there, but that is kind of a fun event. Being able to like fight the Butcher in Modern Warfare.
See,
I mean,
Yes.
I'll give them that.
I'm okay with
Okay.
all that, but if you put a full screen ad on my $500 fucking console system that I bought and I turn it on and Microsoft is like blatantly let me know, no, you do not own this. Here's an ad for Modern Warfare 3. It kind of pisses me off.
Well, that is how systems work. You don't own them. You own the license to play them.
So you own the software, but you don't. You own the system, but you don't own the
Don't own the
fucking
software.
software for it. So I would.
I actually, if you don't want to see ads on your Xbox Series X, I think I can probably help you with that. But I also, at the same time, could brick it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like force Microsoft to not give. Anyway, look, doors.
Let's talk about doors, guys.
Doors represent opportunities in life. Their meaning depends on whether they are open or closed. Closed doors mean that a chapter in your life has been shut. However, open doors mean you are about to embark on a new life.
Is that new life living in a van down by the river? Because that's where my life is headed right now.
Actually, yes. What a wonderful
Yeah,
concept.
cool. Man, I bet it's a nice van too.
You know, van life, that wouldn't be too bad. Right? I mean,
My mom lives the van life. She's got a very nice van and a very nice Airstream.
I could 100% just live in a trailer. Like, a big
I
ass
could too.
trailer.
If I had high speed internet going into an Airstream, I wouldn't leave it.
Dude, I seriously don't care. Yeah, like, my room's the size of a room. So if I had that the size of a trailer, I'd be like, whoa, an upgrade.
Well, and there's a bathroom and a kitchen in it too.
Yeah, and it's all for me. I can walk around naked in it if I want.
Hey, you know what? I have windows that look out onto the street, and I walk around naked anyways. So fuck that.
That's called exhibitionism. Alex, I believe you're up next.
Yes,
I thought
yes.
it was called
Sorry,
having no
sorry.
shame.
So if you dream of an ex-partner, it could represent a connection to that person, and if you left on really bad terms, then it could be reminding you to stay away. If you left things on okay terms, then maybe reach out to them. Could still be friends. And
What
you
if
could
they're
always
married?
break these emotional bonds. It could help you.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it could help you break these emotional bonds.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Now,
something like that.
if you dream of your ex-partner drowning, basically that means a lack of control. And it depends
What
on
if you're
who is
drowning
drowning,
them?
aka your ex-partner.
Yes.
If you see someone drowning, your spiritual side is reminding you to let others make their own decisions. It is not your job to decide for them. If you see yourself drowning, then your higher self is telling you to take on less as you are becoming overwhelmed. It also could mean that a lot is going on that is out of your control.
See, this is why if I'm at the pool and I see like a 5-year-old drowning, I'm like, you know what? It's not my job to make decisions for them. So I'm gonna have to let them choose their way in life.
But they gotta learn their lesson, right?
Yeah, don't jump
Yeah.
in a pool
Like,
without safety stuff.
or like you either drown or you just swim to the side. That's the lesson you learn.
Yeah, sink or swim. You either drown or you become an otter.
Well, if you see a child falling,
Oh, thank you.
it
Jesus Christ.
represents so falling represents letting go, as our natural instinct is to try and grasp stuff. Maybe you're holding on to a situation for far too long. If you let yourself fall, you never know where you might land, or you could land on the ground, splattered and dead.
Or
I
into a
like
bunch
that
of meth.
comment you left there.
And you can try out as Beverly Hills methed up Chihuahua.
And as you're splattered and on the ground, flies will start buzzing around you. And so if you're dreaming of flies, it could be buzzing around a person or object, and it means stay away, as it's dangerous. It's not good.
Because they're covered in flies.
We don't like it.
Because
Covered in
Alex
flies.
just jumped from the Empire State Building because he said, and I quote, "You never know where you might land. I am getting out of here."
I'm getting out of here.
If flies are busily buzzing around, focus on their tasks. Then you are being given the strength to accomplish your goals.
Didn't
I
know
don't
flies could
know.
do
I
that.
don't know if flies have a lot of tasks. I'm pretty sure they just fly around throwing up on shit and fucking eating it
Exactly.
again.
That is
So,
their task.
Um,
That's their task in life.
That's the I just before I start this one, I want to say that I did have a dream about drowning an ex-partner, and then I woke up and I was drowning my ex-partner.
well,
The,
put them in a smoker.
can someone clip that?
Yeah, I'll edit that one out. Okay. Flying represents freedom and travel. Flying and seeing new shit means a desire for adventure. Flying and falling on your ass represents splatting on the ground or a fear
Yeah.
of failure and lack of confidence in your new endeavors.
Or it just
Okay,
could mean you want to be Superman.
what was that? What was that J.J. Abrams film with those kids who got superpowers and were like flying around?
Wasn't that Jumper? Or was that the movie where
No,
they?
it
No, that
wasn't
was
Jumper.
Chronicle. It was Chronicle.
Was it Chronicle? Yeah,
It was
that was a
Chronicle.
bad movie.
Never saw it.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
It's about a
Anyways,
bunch of kids that
frogs.
got superpowers and then they fly around.
Yeah, they're up in the cloud. It's actually pretty scary because I think I've had that dream where you're like up in the clouds flying like Superman, and then like your friend smacks you in the face and you start falling.
Yep, happens to the best of us.
It does. I don't like frogs, but let's talk about them. They represent transformation.
Wait, why don't
and
you like
spiritual
frogs? Are you canceling
They're
frogs
just
too?
yeah, I'm canceling frogs too. They're disgusting. They're disgusting creatures, and they are taking over Australia.
What? Okay, hold up. Listen.
I thought you hated Australia.
I do.
So what?
So
Now
I
you're
guess
just
let's
on
go.
Australia side because there's too many frogs over there?
I don't know. I just can't keep track of what fucking group of people you hate
You
every
gotta
time we
choose
talk.
one, yeah.
It's too hard to keep track because it just changes constantly.
The minute
I
there's
can tell
like
you-
3 frogs in Australia, Alex is gonna be like, the frog or Max is going to be like, the
You
frogs
hate
have been
Canadians or
condemned for
does Satan
centuries.
hate Canadians? I don't even remember which one of you hates Canadians.
I hate
That's
Canada.
Kirby. I
But
don't
only
mind Canada
because
because
I
it's
need to
very
hate
empty.
something as an
I
American.
just look. There's a formula for whatever group I hate. They're usually white. They're usually colonialists, and in this case, they're former criminals and rapists that were sent to an island in the southern hemisphere.
But you hate frogs more than them.
Well, no, I actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I like that frogs are taking over Australia.
Technically, frogs are on your side.
I don't like frogs. I'm glad they're in Australia.
Oh my
that?
god.
Okay.
We're gonna get a call one day, and it's gonna be Max being like, "Hey guys, you think you could call a lawyer for me? I was just arrested because they found me smuggling cargo ship containers worth of frogs into Australia."
You're like, take that, you fucking assholes! Throwing frogs out of like a cargo plane.
Just laughing maniacally. Like,
You'll never colonize an island hundreds of years ago again.
You're just a bunch of criminals. Fuck you. Here's the frogs. Okay. Time. They also mean time to let go and move forward to grow away from your hate of certain white people. They also represent a connection to the natural world and the cycle of life. The message could be to trust in the process and embrace new beginnings.
I love how the meaning of the symbol of a frog is exactly the opposite of what Max would get if he was dreaming of frogs.
It really is.
It really is. I'm glad we had the caveat of being like, as it relates to you, because none of that relates to Max.
Because I'm pretty sure Max just had a spiritual awakening. He's just like, maybe I shouldn't hate Australians for the sins of their fathers from centuries ago that have nothing to do with the people nowadays, and I shouldn't go dump a fuckload of frogs on them.
It was like 5 years ago. Come on.
5 years ago? Australia wasn't colonized 5 years ago? Listen, maybe it was like somewhat civilized 5 years ago because Australia is still a notoriously dangerous place to go to.
Is it?
Everything on that
Okay.
continent wants to kill you, Max.
That's
Well, it
true.
doesn't want to kill you, it just has the ability to kill you.
Listen, I know that like Americans aren't like free of this too, but Australians have like extincted more species on that continent than any other
Yeah,
fucking
because
group of
it's
people.
kill or be killed. Platypuses are poisonous. They have like one of the top fucking deadliest snakes in the world. They have one of the
They
top
got a lot of deadly snakes and spiders.
and spiders and man of war and box jellyfish
They got
and
kangaroos trying to fucking drown dogs.
a
No,
koala
they also
will kick your ass.
look. Australians were dumb enough to literally launch a war against emus.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah, they gave a bunch of Australian farmers after World War One. They had a surplus of Lewis machine guns.
Have you guys
And they
watched
gave-
Puppet History on YouTube? He's got an episode on that.
Well, actually, my Dr. Nick, who was on an episode, my cousin, and I actually wrote a script that was about the emu wars. Because the thing was, like, so emus are dangerous. They gave these guys machine guns, and the bullets just bounced off their feathers.
Well, okay, what else are you gonna do? You got a bunch of hopped up Australians who spent their entire life fighting anacondas and like fucking gigantic fucking spiders, and now war just ended and they got a shit ton of machine guns. Send them against the emus because like at least it gives them something to do.
Do you guys want to know what the end of the movie was? Because it's actually quite funny.
What's the end of the movie?
The FDR, the Prime Minister of Australia, and the King of England are all in a room, and then they take off masks, and they're all emus.
That makes complete sense.
Well,
I believe in that.
That's creepy as fuck.
Yeah, you didn't tell
I
me this
know.
was historical fact. I thought it was fiction.
Well, actually, now I think the ending would be Donald Trump taking off a mask, and he's an emu. But then
An
he
emu.
takes off the emu mask, and he's Donald Trump again.
Wait, are you saying that they've been
No, he takes off the mask, he's an emu, and then he takes off the mask and he's a lizard person, and then he takes off his mask and he's just Hitler.
I knew it this entire time.
Man,
So
we
wait,
were looking for a good ending of that movie, and Alex, you just gave me one.
Nice.
are you saying that like the emus have been throwing us fucking red herrings with the lizard people?
Yeah.
They're like, we're
Absolutely.
all lizard people out there. Yeah, don't look at the emus.
Yeah, don't look at the emus. All right. You guys want to hear about hair? Hair
Not
grows
really.
hair? Okay.
But go ahead and do it anyways.
Hair in a dream represents your identity and ego. Cutting your hair could represent a personal transformation going on. Short hair means a change of identity may be needed. Long hair means wisdom and beauty.
Now, I have a question. So short hair means a change of identity may be needed. I don't really like this one
I
because
don't like it either.
there's a lot of problems
There's
involved
a
in
lot of
this.
problems with this one.
It's just which we don't need to
No.
get into here because it's not
Yes.
the type of podcast. But would they be switched? So like, if you have long hair and you dream of short hair, does that mean a change of identity may be needed, and that your
Yeah.
long hair means wisdom and beauty? But if you have short hair and dream of long hair, then does it mean a change of identity may be needed?
Listen,
Like, does it reverse?
let me clarify this as someone who is commonly mistaken for having a short hair. Okay, people may look at the top of my head and they say,
I really thought he was gonna say for people that mistake having long hair, but continue.
but
know.
they may look at my bald head and say, "Hey, that guy's bald. He has no hair." But I want to assure all of you, including the listeners, from pretty much here on down, I'm basically a gorilla. And that's all I got. That's all I wanted to
I
say.
can attest to that. I thought I was living with Teen Wolf.
To
when we
get
were
sometimes,
roommates.
but like balding mid-30s Teen Wolf,
Yeah,
who's past
you
his
really should've
basketball farm.
We shared a bathroom. You should have seen the drain.
You should have seen the drain.
But I mean, I'm not attesting that to just Kirby. We're both very hairy people. Okay, him, her, they represents your heart trying to understand why you can't be with him, her, or they. If if he, she, they is positive, maybe try reaching out. If he, she, they is negative, this is your mind reminding you of what happened and to avoid it in the future.
What does that even mean? Hold on. Represents your heart trying to understand why you can't be.
Oh no, you're the
I
one that
see.
wrote it.
Yeah, that was like months
I know
ago.
I know where Kirby got this stuff from, and I'm pretty sure the people that write this are all just surrounded by crystals and
Oh, at all
I don't know,
times.
like at all times listening to
all
like
times.
Ronnie. Yeah,
Like alligators are fucking dangerous, man. So we need to like put that shit down.
yeah, and they're talking about like twin flames and shit. I don't know.
Insects represent your thoughts and ideas. They're basically the many small ideas that make up a large one. They could indicate that you need clarity on a project.
So, my girlfriend routinely has dreams about cockroaches, and they are terrifying to her.
Well, she needs clarity on a project.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what it
Did
says
you
right
hear
here.
that, baby? So, I'm just gonna. Your dreams about cockroaches mean you need clarity on a project.
Yeah,
She doesn't buy it.
mansplain it to her. I'm
Yeah,
sure
I'm
that's going
really-
to go over well.
I don't really buy it either.
Let me mansplain your dreams, Mike.
Oh my god.
Let me tell you about the cockroaches, baby.
Understood? Great. All right, we're moving on. Keys represent hidden knowledge and control over emotions. It could mean you are about to unlock a part of your brain that is laying dormant, or you are about to receive information that will help you progress in life.
Or become an emu or a reptilian, either or.
Dude, if I could turn
Or
into an
Hitler.
emu tomorrow, I'd be fucking ecstatic. Because then I could just shit wherever I want. And do emus, like, do they have hands?
I'm just saying right now, no, they don't. But you could easily just shit wherever you wanted now.
Yeah, I don't
I
see
don't
any
like.
need for that.
The only thing that stops you from shitting wherever you want is like social norms. But you could easily do it.
Yeah.
But then I could be like, emu hair, don't care.
Well,
Okay.
let me say social norms and police, because depending on where you're shitting, you're probably gonna get arrested.
Yeah, that's true. Also, but apparently emu feathers are bulletproof.
See, emus are
Shut the
bulletproof.
fuck up. What?
Yes, this was
That's
in the
what I'm
movie.
saying. Yeah. So the emu wars in Australia, they got these machine guns. They tried killing the emus, and they realized that these giant machine guns, the calibers were too small, which they were very large in reality, to penetrate the emu's feathers.
Dude, no wonder Limu has emu as a fucking mascot.
You know what? I'm calling the U.S. government tomorrow. I'm going to be like, hello, U.S. government. We need to make more shit out of emu feathers. Okay? We will never
Yes.
lose a war again.
Absolutely. Nobody's IEDs. If GIs were covered in emu feathers, they'd be fine.
Yeah, they'd be like, what the fuck is that thing coming over the ridge? And it's just a giant tank covered in emu feathers. And then they try to bomb us, but we're like A-okay because we're emu, A, and B, we're American, and
Yeah.
we'll win.
And we're oh my god, I just had another idea for a movie, but I'll tell you later.
All
Tell us
right.
about lions, dude.
Lions represent strength, authority, courage, protection, and wisdom. Female lions represent getting shit done. Male
They
lions
do.
male lions represent laziness.
Yeah,
'Cause
sounds
they
about
are.
right.
Yeah, I'm just,
Yep.
I don't even know if that's true just for lions.
I
Oh,
can't even
yeah, I
fucking
know.
argue with that.
I can't either. I mean, like, it's very, very apparent in lion prides that, like, yeah, the ladies do all the hunting and the men just fucking sit around and like stroke their manes or something. But I think that applies to human life too.
I mean, for the most part, I'm sitting around stroking my mane.
Oh my god, I see what you did, Alex.
I
Maggot.
didn't do anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's talk
Wait a
about
sec.
maggots, guys.
Oh, wow. All right, maggots represent new life and growth. They also represent the phases of life. They remind us there is a reason for everything, even death.
Oh, you did it in alphabetical order too.
I know, and it somehow fell.
There's a fucking F down here for finding money, which fucking
But it's
pisses me off.
money. Yeah.
But yeah, but it's finding money. Damn it! Should have been with
Well,
the F's.
You fucking found it, so technically you did your job, Alex.
Yeah, the finding is the adverb or whatever.
All right. So for mice, they represent resilience, adaptability, and intelligence. Mice survive purely from instinct, so they represent just that. Follow your instinct.
Uh-huh.
Next,
Mice survive by being mice kings.
mice kings.
Oh, I don't know. That's a weird reference. Never mind. Tell us what's next.
Where do
buddy.
you get your facts from? There's too many frogs in Australia. Mice are mice kings. Is this Fox News?
Now that I think about this, all of those are fucking Simpsons references. Do you remember the Australian episode of The Simpsons where Bart's gonna get booted and they leave and like the place is covered in frogs?
No.
No.
Oh.
Were you
Simpsons did
just
it.
doing acid at the time?
Yeah. You guys didn't watch The Simpsons when you were like 9 on acid?
And you're just
No.
like, hold on, let me jot this down. Frogs in Australia. This is going to be very important for me later on in life.
All right. So the next one we got is Paddington, a squishy bear that
This
wears
is
a
on
red
here.
hat and a red coat. If you dream of Paddington, it may mean that you need to play Diablo 4. Or there's an impending doom coming to drag you into the void.
What? Okay, first of all, Paddington
No,
has nothing to do with
is-
Doom.
This is factually incorrect.
Yeah, and
Whoa, I did my research here, alright?
what research? Look, you've had two guys that play Paddington and then play Diablo. Okay, it checks out. But I just want to point out you need a larger fucking what's that? User base than just us two.
Look, Paddington relieves the feeling of impending doom.
Look,
Just
I'm
saying.
gonna send you guys this link. It's an article called "The Bear from a Fairy Tale: Dream Meaning and Dream Interpretation." To dream about a bear from a fairy tale explained.
Did you just make a
Oh,
web
God.
page just to prove a point?
And it says here it may represent the need to consciously play Diablo 4.
No, Blizzard did this.
Or yeah, Blizzard did it. Yeah, just marketing for Blizzard.
My God.
Paddington's
Right,
coming
after-
to the game, guys. Don't worry. Blizzard devs 2020.
what do we have after Paddington here? Oh, Paddington should have gone with pregnancy, but that's okay.
That's okay.
We got finding money, so that represents reward maybe in the future. If the money is wrinkled or worn, it may represent a missed opportunity. Next we got numbers. They have their own spiritual chart, so the meaning depends on which one is presented to you. 1 equals individuality, 2 equals balance, 3 equals positive flow of energies, 4 equals stability, 5 equals manifestation/freedom, 6 creativity, 7 luck, 8 abundance, 9 cosmic consciousness, 10 destiny, and 0 Paddington.
So is
Pay
that like
attention to
10
each number in the
Destiny
single,
the
double,
video
and
game?
triple sequences. Huh?
Is that like the Destiny video game?
Yeah.
0?
Destiny 2, technically.
No, 10.
Oh, 10 equals destiny? Yeah, the video game.
No, technically, look, if you look at 0 equal Paddington,
Also, isn't 10 just
0
1 and 0 together?
0 is
is.
essentially the infinite number. It is a snake eating its own tail. Therefore, Paddington envelops all and eventually becomes all. So thank you, Alex.
I actually have a real problem with numerology, and this numerology in particular, and it is math based. So, as sort of humans and children of an English sort of upbringing, we count in base 10. And base 10,
I knew you were gonna bring this up. Yeah, go ahead.
base 10 starts with 0 and ends with 9. So 10 is not a number.
I was gonna say the same thing, but okay.
Thank you, Alex. I appreciate the philosophy here.
So Destiny doesn't exist, but Paddington does.
Well, no, it should just be
Exactly.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Let's go with that.
Makes sense.
Destiny's
So-
bullshit. Paddington is real.
If you don't want to dream of numbers, you could always dream of owls, which represent wisdom, knowledge, intuition, change, transformation.
Like
There's
3
some
people in America dream of owls.
Though some cultures see them as bad omens in their dreams.
Or
So
you could be dreaming of that owl that used to eat the Tootsie Roll pop.
A 1, a 2.
3.
I mean, when I dream of owls, I dream of that superhero from like Warshock's buddy there.
Owlman?
You're dreaming of Owlman from the Watchmen
Man, yeah. Or Night
in
Owl, what's his name?
and Night Owl. In particular, I dream of that scene in the movie where he's having sex with the Mr. I can't remember her name. They're having sex to Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah. That is a
Yes.
good scene.
You know, it
The
took
movie.
Leonard Cohen like 7 years to write Hallelujah.
I did know that actually.
And
My mom
he
is a
went
big Leonard
over-
Cohen fan.
The amount of lyrics that he went through before settling on like what he actually did, which
Fucking
amazes
crazy.
me, right? Because it
Yeah.
is a very simple song, but then when you realize like how long it took him to be like, yeah, this is what I should do, you're like, God damn, dude.
Leonard Cohen was a genius, and a very nice Jewish boy. What was I going to say about Leonard Cohen? I can't remember. But let's talk about getting pregnant, guys.
Yeah, let's do
and
that.
Preventing such thing. Let's talk about wearing condoms. So, if you're dreaming about pregnancy, it represents stolen credit for creation.
Wait, what?
Yeah, this one confused me. I'm not gonna lie.
It
who
confuses me too.
Okay, I'm pretty sure hippies wrote this. Look, if you're dreaming
No
about
shit.
pregnancy, you're probably fucking pregnant. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
What if I'm
My
dreaming about
comment for the pregnancy one literally was nothing good question mark. I feel like
Yeah,
pregnancy must also have some positive connotations to it.
it
No.
no.
Nope.
It could mean someone is taking credit for something you made. Conversely, it could mean that you are stealing credit for someone else's creation.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this one's bonkers.
This one's
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that's ridiculously good. Um man, I I sometimes dream that I'm pregnant, but then it turns out to be the alien from Alien.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Paddington. Missed opportunity.
honestly, I thought you were gonna say that film with Arnold Schwarzenegger
Oh, you mean what was
Junior.
that called? Junior, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I really wish that I was a good artist because I would start sending you guys pictures of Paddington in the most like I do. I draw the scene of Alien, but instead of the alien coming out of the guy's stomach, it would be Paddington with his little fucking red hat
Okay.
coming out.
I actually like that. I thought you were gonna say that Paddington was gonna have the alien coming out of him, and I was gonna say, how dare you?
How dare you?
No,
But
no. Or like in the Poltergeist, it's gonna be like Paddington coming out of the TV. You know what I
That's-
mean?
you know
Like,
what?
like, I'm just gonna do Paddington and all of like where he's the villain. Like
Alex-
So like instead of eight in like the sewer drain, it's just Paddington looking up.
That's racist as fuck. You
How
realize
is that racist?
Paddington is Peruvian, you dick. So now you're just
Not
saying
only-
everybody in Peru is a villain.
you know, I say it's anti-Semitic too because Paddington was based off of Jewish children getting sent to Britain to escape the Holocaust.
And it's animal cis, so you might as well fucking go join anti-PETA.
Yeah. Hey, you've been canceled, buddy.
Well, I don't really believe in PETA because they're fucking crazy people.
I actually really hate PETA too. They're
Listen.
horrible.
I mean,
Paddington.
the woman that started PETA, or maybe she didn't start PETA, but she was like up there. When she died, she had her like organs like just fucking mailed, like FedEx to like fucking labs across the country to like protest animal testing. It was like, you need to
They could have
rethink your.
given them to people who needed them.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about it.
Oh, hey guys. Speaking of PETA and pets,
Yeah, talk about rabbits.
you can't. Well, no, you can't keep Ewoks outdoors.
Whoa, now that would be a good drawing.
Now hold on.
Like the Battle of Endor with Ewoks, but then you just have Paddington in the background.
Oh my
Alex.
god.
That would
Oh, he's
actually be a
wonderful.
good picture.
I like that. I really like that.
Ewoks.
That would be dope. I'm not trying to be mean or anything.
No,
That
you're
would
just
be
ruining the joke,
cool.
Alex.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
No, I love it.
No. Yeah. No. Let me just go ahead and tell the joke now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
3 minutes
go with-
past the punchline.
Sorry.
Do it.
I'll tell it
Actually,
next
you know
week.
what? No.
I'll tell it at the next one.
Okay.
Go on.
Talk about rabbits.
Wait, who's the rabbits?
You're rabbits, Max. You're red.
Oh, it's me. Oh my god. It's all right. Hold on. Hey guys, let's talk about rabbits. They represent luck. I wanted to say they represent fucking, but that's okay. A scared rabbit may indicate anxiety, and and a hunted rabbit could represent you need to hide from the world.
Jesus Christ. So,
Oh my
like,
God.
you just gotta really pay attention to what the fuck your rabbit's doing.
I know. What if it's the rabbit from Monty Python?
Oh my
Pointy-
god. Then
pointy teeth.
it represents you just being a complete fucking badass, and you just need to go out and you need to grab that opportunity by the balls and claim it as
Yeah.
your own.
Yep,
Fuck
go
yeah.
out there and grab a lottery ticket on that day.
Okay,
That or you
let's
should
claim
go
it
out and buy some grenades.
Don't go buy
It's
grenades.
the holy hand grenade.
The holy hand grenade.
I must never count to three. Wait, five, is it four? Oh, I can't remember. Never mind. We're not going to do Monty Python because we'll never stop. Hey guys, blame it on the rain. Rain can either be showering you with blessings or jizz, or completely fucking up your life. Rain can be stopped.
Just
Can't be
like in
stopped, sorry.
prison.
Just like in prison. Rain can't be
Yes.
stopped, but it can be weathered. If you're dreaming of flooding, then shore up your foundations and stay strong. I
Yep.
don't. These are getting. I like this. This is a good one. They're real weird.
And what
Hashtag-
happens after a big rainstorm, Max?
You
Hashtag
get a
prison
rainbow.
facts.
Let's talk about prison and rainbows. Rainbows represent a light at the end of the tunnel. This too shall pass.
Just like
Also
Gandalf.
represent gold and midgets and uh,
And the
green
Irish,
pigs.
you racist fuck. Listen, you can't just say rainbows represent
but-
leprechauns. I'm taking you to court, Alex.
I didn't say leprechauns. I said midgets.
No,
You
that's
can't. They're little people, but
Right,
Yeah,
little people.
they're actually
small people,
they're called height height
deficient.
deficient people. All right,
they're called height challenged.
height challenge people.
Kirby, did you get this out of the big book? This too shall pass. Come on.
Last time I checked, there wasn't anything about pregnant people fucking. What was that again? Stealing credit for creation in the big book.
I don't. Whoever wrote that, he's like must have been like really bitter about not getting knocked up because oh, getting pregnant means that you stole credit from someone.
That or the person that wrote it had like a partner, and that partner cheated on them and then had
Yeah.
a kid.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's exactly what happened. That person was like real bitter when they wrote that one.
It's like he stole my kid from me. That's supposed to be mine. Like that.
That's supposed to be my kid. Stolen credit.
Stolen credit. Rats represent self-growth. They delve into the dark parts of the world, so a rat means that you may need to do self-exploration into the lesser-known parts of your being.
Again, if you're dreaming about like millions and millions of rats, I think there's something else going on.
That or your name is Willard.
Or you just really love rats. Or you're
people are
Master
weird.
Splinter.
Okay, that Master Splinter is a rat I can get behind.
I bet you would. Rock slide represents something big is coming that is going to overwhelm you. You could spot rock slides before they occur and brace or avoid them. Examine your life and what areas are showing problems. I just want to dial it back for a second. I love the fact that Alex is like, I'm going to send you all these pictures of Paddington being a villain, but he hasn't discovered the fucking internet yet. That very clearly is like 2 clicks away from those pictures.
I mean, I feel like I've seen like really racist memes of Paddington.
Yeah.
See, I don't
Yeah.
want to. I don't want to make racist means of Paddington.
Well, you already did by indicating every Peruvian's a villain. So thanks.
I do have to say that I love in the movie that they kept it that he's from darkest Peru.
I mean, yes, he's from the darkest parts of Peru,
Yes, he is.
but not like in a
the
racist
bears?
way, Alex.
Yeah, not in the racist way. Where the bears talk.
That's where
and
bears
eat
talk.
marmalade.
So if you want to
I
go
love
to
marmalade.
Peru and you need to, like, if you're hungry and you're wandering through, you're deep in the forests of it, look for some
Of
talking
darkest Peru?
fucking bears because they'll give you marmalade, Alex.
Yes, they will.
I'm not just gonna walk up to a bear. So thank you
Yeah,
very
you
much.
should go talk to a bear in Peru. Just be
Wait,
like, hi.
so Paddington's not like a toy bear that comes to life?
No, he's not a toy
he-
bear.
He's not. He was based on. He was based on a bear that the writer saw, but he made up a whole backstory of where he came from in Peru.
Yeah.
So Paddington's a real bear?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
talking bear from Peru. They exist, bro.
They do exist.
in the
They're
darkest
incredibly
parts,
endangered,
and
but
they'll
yeah.
So
give you marmalade.
Paddington's basically just like Yogi the Bear.
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically, yeah.
but not gay.
Look, if Yogi the Bear wants to be gay, I have.
No,
You can
he
go
can
out
be
there and
gay.
be as gay as you want, Yogi the Bear.
But we all know that like Yogi the Bear was a bear and Boo Boo was his like otter.
Yeah, it was a Batman and Robin relationship.
Yeah, it really was. Tell us about snakes, guy.
Oh wait, is it still my turn?
Yeah.
Snakes represent a warning. If you are bitten by a snake, it may indicate the need for internal healing or even physical. If the snake is repeatedly returning, then this could represent someone toxic in your life.
Or it could represent Voldemort.
I mean,
I,
yes.
there's so many references here. I was gonna go with snakes on a plane, but I think I like Voldemort better.
It could mean that
Or
Voldemort is
it could
returning to your
represent
life.
Ralph Fiennes himself.
Oh, that was him.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
what? Okay,
gross.
why would that I'm sure Ralph Fiennes is a nice guy. Voldemort, on the other hand, I wouldn't want to run into him at a grocery store.
Yeah, he's got slits for
Yeah, it would
noses.
be
Wait,
weird.
what?
I'd lose my
That
appetite.
doesn't make sense. Yeah. What
I
about
mean,
spiders?
honestly, that'd probably help because then I wouldn't spend like $400 on the grocery bill. Uh,
No, I'd spend 15 minutes beating Voldemort in with a baseball bat.
dude, you couldn't take Voldemort with a baseball bat.
You know what? You know what my problem with Harry Potter is?
What's that?
Well, just fucking buy a gun and shoot Voldemort in the fucking head.
There's too many
He's a
frogs in Harry
wizard,
Potter.
bro.
He's a
Super
wizard, dude.
powerful.
I don't care. You know what? I don't care. Give me a 9mm any day.
The one
over
thing that I will say
over
that
fucking
annoys
Ron.
me about the Harry Potter world, though, is, and I am definitely stealing this, but it's one of the greatest jokes I've ever heard. Why the fuck do they have owls delivering mail? They're fucking wizards and witches.
I know,
Like,
right?
they legitimately can teleport themselves anywhere in the world, and they have fucking owls delivering mail.
Because they don't have time to
Fuck is-
do shit like that. Listen, man.
Which owls, interestingly enough, too, are on average one of the slowest birds in the animal kingdom. Like, oh, it doesn't make any goddamn sense.
It works perfectly. And allow me to explain it to you. Like, let's say I'm sitting down to play a night at Diablo, and I'm like, oh shit, I kind of want to play Diablo, but I want to let my friends know I'm so interested enough to play Diablo with them, but I actually don't want to play Diablo with them. I just want to listen to a podcast. So I'll write a letter. Hey, Max, you want to play Diablo? And I'll give it to an owl, who I know will take like 4 to 5 fucking days to get the max. And by the time it gets to him, he'll be like, sure, I'd love to play Diablo. And then he'll write a letter back, sure, I'd love to play Diablo. And then give
it's
that to
10
the
days
owl.
later.
Man, it sounds like you just delivered that speech with an owl. That
Oh my god, this is one of the. This is. I can't decide if this is the best or worst episode we've ever done.
I think it might be the one. And I don't know. I think this might be one of the few episodes where you should just not edit any of it. Just
No, this is going
raw, fucking 2 hours of us just shitting all over one another.
Yeah, this is just going up like as is, guys.
All right. Did you do spiders? I can't remember
No,
if you
I
did
didn't do spiders because spiders are fantastic. Spiders represent your ability to create your own reality. Only you can control what affects you. So spiders
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Wait. Let's look. Spiders, they hate pregnancy. They hate owls and other insects. This was written by a spider. That's that's my consensus.
I'm with you on that one.
This is, I mean, look how fucking Palpatine he sounds. Represents your ability to create your own reality. Only you can control what affects you. So spiders may actually not be that bad. You know what I mean? Like if you see one of us up in the corner, that's totally cool. Hang out.
I fucking hate spiders.
Oh, I love spiders. They're
I
really
love
good
spiders.
for the environment.
I
Is
once
it? I gotta say, this is another thing about Harry Potter. I obviously I identify with Ron the most. Is it just like a fucking ginger thing to be terrified of spiders?
yes, that's in
It
the
might be, yeah.
Webster's
Yeah.
dictionary.
because my sister is also terrified of spiders, and
Listen,
she's pretty ginge.
I used to be terrified of
Pretty
spiders,
ginge.
but
Is
then
that
She's
is
pretty ginge.
I'm not in the ginger world. Is that a common slang you ginges use?
Well, I mean, you can't use it because you're not a
I'm sorry.
ginge,
I'm
but because
sorry.
I
I'm
am a
sorry.
gins, I can use it. Yeah.
yeah,
I apologize.
wow. Now you're
Okay.
like double racist. So
Fuck Peru and fuck gingers.
and fucking bears. Um,
Okay, Cartman.
so I was deathly afraid of spiders, but then
Sorry, you guys. I'm going home.
my dad one day was like, "Hey, you need to go clean out the shed," and I go look over there and it's fucking Shelob's lair, and I'm like, "No, because I'm pretty sure I'll die," and he's like, "Oh, that's cool. Just use the fucking air blower." So I go in there and I'm like blowing out the shed, and next thing you know, spiders are swirling around me like the fucking Batman Begins scene, and that's when I stood up and I was like, "I must be some kind of spider guy."
You mean a Spider Man?
Man.
No, 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 because it's trademarked by Disney. So I must be
Oh,
some kind of
that's like
spider guy.
like a man spider
Like a
or
like a an arachnid man.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I want Blue Balls the pirate to tell me all about this next one.
Blue balls, take it over. Cricket.
That's you, special guest Alex.
Yeah, I know.
Alex.
We were waiting for Blue Balls to talk, right? There's no fucking Blue Balls in the pirate here. So therefore, alright. So if you're dreaming about your teeth falling out, you could be scared of being poor, getting old, or death. Yeah, pretty much exactly what it sounds like. Just, you know.
Yeah, that one's pretty obvious.
You're just gonna
Yeah.
die. Have fun with that.
Yeah.
Next one is tornadoes. Represents many small things that are about to go wrong. Prepare for a disastrous event.
It's been pretty obvious.
Tsunamis represents a life-crushing tragedy you cannot
Oh my
prepare
God.
for. For
Jesus.
instance, job loss or ill health. This is a warning. Get your affairs in order and save money. Again, seems pretty obvious.
So spiders are your best friend, but tsunamis scare the shit
All
out
right.
of you.
So what I want to say real quick before we read the next one, okay,
Yeah.
is why the fuck was this not the pregnancy one?
Yeah, right? Right?
Twins represent fertility and abundance. It is a hope for the future and that you may be worrying too much. But yet, pregnancy is about identity
Yeah.
theft. I don't get it.
You know, well, okay.
Pregnancy is about fucking.
Actually, yeah.
It's about plagiarism.
I could see twins being about like stealing credit and pregnancy. Like they could easily
Yeah.
switch there. And
You can easily switch those.
Tsunami, like honestly, my biggest thing with Tsunami is, have you guys ever seen Johnny Tsunami?
Yeah.
Shit was the
No.
bomb back in the day. What?
The show? No, it was a movie.
Yeah, that shit was
Yeah.
the bomb back in the day.
Yeah, so was the second one.
I don't know what you're talking about, but there
Dude,
is
Johnny Tsunami. He fucking surfs in Hawaii and then moves to fucking Vermont or some shit.
Yeah, bro.
And becomes a snowboarder.
Get with it.
And he's got to win the heart of the girl by winning the snowboarding tournament.
Yeah, it's like
or whatever.
it's
Wait,
the
I thought
most.
that was the movie Ski Patrol.
No,
well,
no,
it's-
no, this is like a shitty Disney movie from
Yeah.
the 90s.
Listen, this is way
Oh,
different than all the other skiing movies about guys that have to
Followed
race down a
by,
mountain.
Very close. What is it? What's the rollerblade one? I don't remember what the rollerblade one is called. That's also a very bad movie.
What about Meet the Doodles?
There's an amazing punk band from Berkeley called Tsunami Bomb, which I think is way cooler than whatever bullshit movie you guys are talking about.
Clearly
talking-
you haven't seen Johnny Tsunami, the what is it? The aperture of fucking skiing movies. Listen, this guy,
Again, I thought that
this
was Ski
guy
Patrol.
was straight up. He surfed
Oh,
in Hawaii.
oh, the rollerblade movie is Brink because
Oh,
my
that makes
roommate
sense.
can clearly hear me in this room and just texted me the name of the rollerblade movie.
He's like, it's Brink, bro.
You know,
Don't talk shit about it.
okay, the original of these was a movie called Gleaming the Cube with Christian Slater, and it was about skateboarding, and it had Tony Hawk in it, and Tony Hawk lived in a bedroom that was only accessible by a manhole cover, and he had a half pipe in it.
Yeah, but did Tony Hawk surf in Hawaii and then move to Vermont and learn how to
No,
snowboard
he
like
fucking
that?
skated his
And
fucking
then
half
learns
pipe
about
in his.
family through his grandfather, who he thought he was never gonna see again, and then
Yeah.
just shows up.
And then suddenly he wins the mountain race? Because if Tony Hawk didn't do that, then fuck him. Because
I'm really
Johnny
glad
Tsunami
Ken
is
knows
this movie
the
right here.
Johnny Tsunami movie.
Wow, this is amazing.
I was
I
obsessed
thought
with that movie when I was younger.
I think what you did just describe is actually Shaun White, but that's cool.
Look, we all know the best ski movie ever made is Out Cold. So
It sounds like Shaun White is ripping off Johnny Tsunami.
I think he did actually. Speaking of tsunamis, let's talk about water. Represents the source of life. Basically, fill your cup before you overextend yourself. I don't know what that means. Could also be a reminder to surrender to the flow of life.
that one makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that first one was very weird. Wolves represent the need to live your most authentic life, indicates the need to become more independent.
This is why you need to wear those
Yeah,
wolf
but don't
t-shirts
wolves
everywhere.
live in packs? Why would it be
Yeah,
more independent?
It's a lone
I
wolf,
know.
dude.
I know. Everyone talks about the lone wolf, but wolves live in packs.
Listen,
God
not
damn it.
not the lone wolf. That's why it's called the lone wolf. That's why.
There's no lone wolf though.
But it is because that's a
The only
stereotype now.
time there's a lone wolf is probably when it's like defective and it's gonna fucking die by itself because it can't fucking hunt.
Are you telling me that all those guys out there that wear those wolf shirts to let everybody know that they're the fucking lone wolves of society are wrong?
Yeah.
Well, okay,
I gotta return some things to Hot
I will
Topic.
point out that the three wolf howling at the moon shirt, which I own two of, has three wolves on it.
See, you're the lone wolf. You're basically saying, "Hey guys, I don't need these other three fucking wolves here, okay? Because it's just me right here, ma."
All right. Okay. Well, you know what? Worms are different than wolves.
Yeah, they
I
poop
hope
out
so.
of both their mouth and their
Yeah.
ass.
And if you cut them in half, they turn into two worms.
Yeah. And they
they
got two
represent-
brains, one on each side.
Yeah. Ooh. They represent a feeling of insignificance, which I don't agree with. They also represent emotional outbursts.
And if you've ever
How?
eaten dirt,
I
you've
don't-
eaten worm poop.
Wait,
That's
how?
true.
Okay, first of all, who's eating dirt, Alex?
Not me.
Are you just like there's some nice nutrients out here behind the
People
fucking
who have
garden shed?
People who have that disease where they like just eat like paper clips and dirt and shit, and what is that called? Pikia.
Alex, do you have pikia?
No. Can we change the subject, please?
Yes, we can. So
Oh.
this last one is I know everyone's been thinking about this last one. What if you dream about yourself? It represents a reflection of how the world sees you. It can be very jarring for some. It's a wake-up call to look inward.
So
and
what if
analyze
I like am
your
dreaming
recent
of myself, but I look
Wait.
like Fabio on top of a white horse riding down
So-
the beach?
When it says yourself, does that mean you like dream like of a clone of yourself? Like you see yourself in your own dream?
This is
Like
like
you're
that.
talking to yourself?
This is like that
It's
movie
like-
trope where it's just like, "Yo, bro, wake up! You gotta be better."
Gotcha. Okay.
You know?
Because a lot of my dreams are from first person point of view, so I'm always dreaming of myself. You know what I mean? That's why I was a little confused.
Whoa, hey, slow
Yeah,
down
I know.
there, fucking Socrates. Okay?
It's so great.
This isn't a philosophy class, it's just a dream symbol class. So, I wouldn't think too much beyond dreaming of her. What the fuck?
Alex, tell us about this next part.
Yeah, Alex. You've broken my
Wait.
mind.
What next part? What are you talking about?
You're the
This li-
can dreams predict the future?
Oh. Knowing what we know now, which is not much more than when we started,
Actually, a lot less.
we asked the question: can dreams predict the future? This actually blew my mind. I don't know if this is
Me
true.
too.
I want to look into this because this actually, like, honest to God, we should have done a whole episode on this. John Hopkins did a study of pregnant women and baby genders. They asked women to predict the gender of their baby without an ultrasound. 70% of the women got it correct, which is nuts. It's crazy.
Yep.
What's even more crazy is, and I really hope this is true, when they looked at the subgroup of women that dreamed of their baby's gender, 100% of that group got their prediction correct.
It's fucking nuts.
It is nuts, and I would love to read the actual study because I want to know if that's true,
Yeah.
because that is insane.
Yeah, that's nuts. I will say that so my third child was a surprise. You know, we didn't find out the gender, and I said girl. My ex-wife said boy, and it was a girl.
I thought you were
Um,
gonna say that it was like a hermaphrodite that came out as both.
Actually, no. Well, technically, it's a homunculus because we made it in like a jar, but you know.
It's fucking Ed. What's his name? Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh yeah,
Are you
yeah.
talking about the
It's
dog
like
girl?
I can't remember.
Full Metal Alchemist, like the saddest, like
he had. There's someone has a homunculus in that. I know they do.
Yeah.
I was thinking about the homunculus mostly from Hellboy, but anyways, this other one also blew my mind.
So dreams bypass our logical and literal side, enter our spiritual side, and great things can come from that. For example, apostrophe 5.
I think I meant to put like 5. Here's 5 examples.
Oh, yeah, because my comment legitimately says I have no fucking idea what any of this means.
No, it's like that take 5
Yeah,
gum.
so the 4 examples are E equals MC squared, the DNA double helix, the sewing machine, the benzene ring, and Paddington the bear.
Yes.
Probably because Paddington transcends all
So these are all things
known
that came to
planes of
people
existence.
during their dreams.
Yes. The benzene ring really surprised me because, like in chemistry, like you know, it's a ring of like 6 carbon atoms that you can kind of create anything you want off of them. And the DNA double helix also like blew my mind as well. So
Yeah,
So I don't. Max, are you gonna give us the
oh
E equals
yeah,
MC squared one?
yeah. Let me tell you. Okay, so I looked this up because I knew that. So a lot of stuff that Einstein had came up with did come from dreams. But so in terms of this, in terms of his theory of general relativity, uh, Einstein was dreaming of cows. He dreamed of walking through a farm where he came upon some cows and an electric fence. He then saw the cows jump at the same time as the fence gave them an electric shock. So the whole idea of like you know electrons and electricity moving through the electric fence and all the cows getting shocked at once. It was like, oh, that's how the universe works.
Yep. Just
Yep,
fucking tasing all of us constantly,
I know.
24/7.
right up the
That's
bunghole.
fucking shit. Yeah.
All right. So you guys think that dreams can predict the future or unlock hidden messages? Either of you?
I think I think that I'm gonna look at some of Kirby's sources on this one.
Listen, hippies.com is never wrong.
No, as we've learned on this podcast, that the internet there's never anything printed on the internet that is not fact.
Especially on Quora.
Oh yeah. I am too tired to answer the question.
All right,
Well,
I will
my
take it over.
grandmother. Oh, go ahead, Ken.
Listen, I think dreams, probably the most serious I'm going to be in the entire episode. I think a lot of this was very clearly written by someone who was doing LSD and was like, spiders really aren't all that bad, bro. And truthfully, I think dreams themselves access our unconscious state. So, for instance, when we're sitting here in the conscious world, right? Like we see, feel, touch, reality as we perceive it around us. But when we enter that unconscious state, uh, reality, how we actually perceive it or how it actually is, presents itself to us. We can access those parts of us that we don't normally get to on an everyday basis, right? Like, because we're always distracted. Like, have you ever truthfully, honestly, sat down and meditated for 15 minutes? It
Nope.
is real fucking hard. Nobody, like, the majority of us can't stop thinking or doing something for more than like 2 to 3 minutes tops. So when we're asleep, we access those parts of our brains that we don't actually get to because we can't get in touch with it in our conscious being.
That makes a lot
Alright.
of sense, Kirby.
Makes a lot of sense. And
And wait,
since
one last thing. I
Yep.
think that when we're at the core of that unconscious state, when we're actually in the subconscious of our own beings, we activate like the hive mind or the fucking universe because at the end of the day, all we are is energy. That's it. That means we are manipulated by light and sound. So when we're in this subconscious state, we access the veins of the universe. We can probably predict the future if we can remember our dreams for 5 minutes more than after we wake.
all right.
Agreed.
So
Yeah.
now that we have New Age Carl done telling us what dreams are like, we come to the conclusion of the show. So you can find an uncut version of the show on Twitch and YouTube. Complete audio and edited versions of the show can be found wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. And if you'd like to support the podcast, you can join our Patreon at www.patreon.com/Crook Irish Studios. And if you're interested in learning more about any of the topics that we've discussed here today, you can start by finding a list of all of our sources under the description of each episode on your preferred platform.
Thanks, Alex. And just a couple quick shout outs. John Zara out there allows us to do the ending song of Old Lang Syne in a Celtic style. So go check out his channel. He's fucking amazing. That's JohnZarra. I'd also like to shout out our Twitch mods today, and that is Coreycraft, who has been diligently guarding over the channel. So thank you for being here. That is KORICRAFT. She is on Twitch. Go follow her. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Whatever you gotta do. Find us on all your podcast platforms, because we'll be there, as Alex just said. And we'll be on YouTube at Crook Irish Studios and Twitch at Crook Irish.
Yep.
Is there anything else that anybody wants to add?
Yeah. I'm gonna go to sleep and dream about cockroaches.
All right, sweet. That's connecting with like your wife's inner self.
Girlfriend, yeah.
That too.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, Ken.
All right, guys, keep it weird out there.
Yeah. Later, everybody.
Call me Blue Ball Beer.
Blue ball beard.
Blue ball beard. All right.
Blue
I'm
ball
going to
beard.
bed, guys.
Or beer, like BEER.
No, beard.
Like beard, like blue balls beard.
Like a bushy beard, or a big gay man, or no, wait, no, beard is a fake girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
So you just have blue balls on a fake girlfriend. All right,
No,
Max, you
I'm
have
a
yourself a good night.
transsexual
Bye, everybody.
pirate
With a blue beard.
with a blue beard that only dates out of the closet gay men.
So you have a blue beard, you're transsexual, but you only date guys that are in the closet.
Yeah,
Why didn't you just say that instead of blue balls beard?
I don't know.
Actually, blue balls beard makes a lot more sense. Everyone have a
Exactly.
great night.
Oh my god, we were still live?
Yeah, we're still alive.
Jesus Christ.